Good morning, everyone. Hello. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue here for our Friday morning live show with Cricut Chat. And I hope that I can get a few people on this morning. I know it's been a tough week for everyone. And we probably all just want it to be over and start a new week. But I figured we would continue to push on through. We have a wonderful night planned for tomorrow night. And today I'm going to show you, good morning, Mary. Hi, Laurie Jo, good morning. So today I'm going to show you some what is termed Artspiration, but what I find really interesting about this is that these used to be calendar fronts. And they're layered, so it's really interesting. I'm going to show you the thankful one today. And I was just thinking, hi, Lynn. Hi, welcome back. There's a lot of work going on in my street this morning, so I think it's going to be particularly noisy, and I apologize for that. I don't know. Today must be the day they're working on my street for some reason. Anyway, hope we can make it through. Teddy Bear, come here, honey. So we have a great night planned for date night tomorrow night, Saturday, and I want for you to come and join me. Also, I just put in for a paper giveaway, a paper pack giveaway for October. We have a fewer of those to give away. I'm giving away $50 worth of Cricut Cardstock and paper in like holiday colors, including some glitter paper. So that's going to start our October giveaways. We'll have 10 of those this is that right? Yeah, 10 paper pack giveaways, all Cricut cardstock, which I love. And it's great for all of our work. I picked out the colors so that it would work with things going into the Christmas season. So you guys don't have to stock up on those if you win. Anyway, so today we're going to do this tomorrow, and we have the giveaways tomorrow night. And also tomorrow night we're doing the turkey, and I'm going to mess up the name again, but I have the printout here, the Googly Gobbler turkey, and it seems that people are buying this, so I hope that's a good indication that we're going to have a lot of people on tomorrow night. This is really fun, and it's kind of like, they call it a treat box, but I thought it was more of a decoration, and I thought that would be a really fun thing to do. Also yesterday, as I was playing around, yes, I did have a couple of moments to play around. I wanted to show you something, and one of us asked, these images are from Cricut Design Space, so they're free if you're a Cricut Access customer. And I cut them out in a navy blue, and I used the foil. And I want to just show you how beautiful this looks. And somebody asked if we were going to do this today, but we're not going to do it today because I wanted to do something more. I think what I'll do is I will cut out chipboard and mount this on chipboard with with like some way of it to stand up or somehow to connect it, because I like the whole triptych. But look, this was done with the foil transfer. It's silver on, look at that star. You made two turkeys, Sarah. Yeah, it's silver on navy blue. Oh, I love it. I love it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this teddy bear. Come on. I'm going to mount it on either chipboard or something thick. And I'm not sure if I will either put on the back some way for it to stand, or if I'll do it as like a triptych where I'll connect them. But here's a question that I have. Okay, so here's the nativity. I made it bigger for, because, yeah, right? So here are the shepherds in the field, and here are the 3 wise men coming from the east. So I thought, okay, east, then we'll put them over here, but they're kind of not facing, so it looks like they're walking away. So I'm thinking, I'm going to put the shepherds on the right and the wise men on the left, or you know what I could do? I could mirror this image, because I always put the wise men on the right hand side. I don't know, because they come from the east, right? So I don't know, anybody good with their Bible stories, that I'm pretty sure that the wise men need to be on the right hand side. Anyway, whether or not you like the story of the nativity, this is a beautiful piece of artwork that actually was designed as a dimensional image, and I'm going to show you where I got them. So in case over the weekend some of you are getting your foil kits, and in case you do get them and you want to try something like this out, when you go to images, yeah, they really are working on my street this morning. Oh, maybe it's like the Verizon folks. Anyway, so go to image sets and type in dimensional, DIMENSIONAL, dimensional. And it comes from this, Dimensional Scenes Nativity. And what it does have here, okay, here, see? So there are these very dimensional that you can do like a 3D, which are beautiful. And I've done them before, and it was slated as a project for this year with you guys. But then I saw these drawn images of the same things, and I thought, these are wonderful. Are they available at Michael's? Or what are you asking? What the foil kits? The foil kits are, people are having trouble finding them. I think that they're still might be available at Target.com, but not in the stores. I don't think it's available at Michael's. I think it's sold out. And I think next Tuesday, Anna Griffin's going to be on HSN. Here I go. I think must be some allergy or something here. Anyway, so that's, if you get the foil kit, the only place right now that I heard is still available is on Target. That was yesterday. I heard that from David. And then I think it's sold out at Michael's and Hobby Lobby and all the other. The other thing I was thinking, check Kohl's. I didn't check Kohl's. They were available. Oh, great, David. So David's saying they're available on Target.com. They are not available in the Cricut shop. And I would normally send you there, but they're not available at the Cricut shop. But when I did do these, I put them all on one page because you know me, right? And I actually turned this one sideways. I'll show you when we do this, but I turned this one sideways, and I used one 12 by 12 sheet of silver foil, and that was really interesting. It does take a while, especially this kind of detail. It does take a while. So I guess I'm going to show you sort of halfway through or something like that when I show you on Tuesday. I think we'll do it on Tuesday. Anyway, so there's that. And let's see. So today I thought I got in from Michael's, which I had ordered quite a while ago. I got in these, some more of these Shadowbox frames. This one happens to be 9x9. And they were selling them, the 8x8s, I believe, for like 3 for $20, $24. They were really cheap. No, it's less than $24. I have to check my receipt. But I was thinking that this would be a great opportunity to do some things with the shadow boxes. And we've done before where we've put some, did we do it recently? Yeah, we did it recently where we've put like vinyl on the front, and we had the Halloween ones we did with the ghost, the kids that are dressed as a ghost and the witch, and those were really dimensional. And then I know everybody around Facebook is doing shadow boxes, so I wanted to ask if you wanted to learn how to do shadow boxes. Those are basically illuminated images, and I could do that. But today, thank you, David. David says they're still available on Target. Today I thought I would show you some great artwork that is really fun, that could make good cards, but I thought they would make, because they're square, I thought they would make a nice little shadow box type of artwork. Then I was thinking, they came from a calendar. So this might be a good gift for someone if they're having a housewarming where so yes, please on the shadow boxes. Okay. So this might be a nice little gift where you could make all of the months and put it together, and maybe put the Christmas tree in there, and then give them all of these and just show them how to swap them out. Or if you just wanted something for your home, you could do this. I like all the signs and stuff like that, but I have a really traditional home, and I didn't want something that was like a decoration. I wanted something that was more like part of my home decor. I don't know if you guys know what I mean about that, but this is what, I was looking for something that would be like that would blend really well into my kind of traditional home. So let me show you where I found these, and they are Rob and Bob images, and again, they would make really good cards, but I wanted to make them into shadow boxes. So let me just show you where I found them. So we're going to go to images again, and I have to go back. Okay, so we're in the image sets area. Remember, this is the place where all of the image sets reside. And if you are a Cricut Access customer, or I should say member, that little A next to the box that this image is in, this little A means it's part of Cricut Access. And there are over 3,000 image sets in here, and I think for the majority of them, if you've never scrolled through them, the majority of them are part of Cricut Access. The only ones you're going to see that aren't are things that are what's licensed. For example, Disney things would be licensed. Sanrio, the Hello Kitty folks, licensed. Although Anna Griffin images, which I assume they're designers, so they're licensed, are part of Access. So there, go figure on that. And so there's a lot to be said for some of these, image sets, and they're really big. Some of them are older, and so they have like hundreds of images on there, and some of them are new. Anyway, so this is the image set. So we're going to look at one of our favorites, which is the Rob and Bob the Rob and Bob. And instead of going to this one, which is what we always go to, I wanted to point you to this one called Artspiration. And that's where I got these images from. Have you? Okay. Yeah, I had some issues. I had some issues with Design Space yesterday. I don't know if anybody's been on it at all this morning, but I did have some troubles. If you have had troubles, yesterday a lot of people were emailing me with troubles, so anyway, so here, what's interesting about this, there's 12 images here, which is what you know, and they came from the 2015 calendar. And so what they did was they lopped off the calendar and they just gave you the images for artwork, which is so fabulous, right? And so I thought, yeah, this would make a good like a framed art. And I loved this thankful one, so I pulled it in. And actually, I have them all here. Let me just save this and see. Yeah, it seems to be taking quite a while. Anyway, I resized these. This one here is actually, I think it's like about 7 inches, but this morning I cut this one out. I want to show you how it goes together and how it goes in the frame and how it gives in and out of the frame. So just to give you an idea. So this one is thankful, so I thought would be great for November. And then I thought for Christmas, for October, I thought this owl, and then Christmas, and then I thought for January, this one, February. But you can do any of them or all of them. Some of these don't have to be just sitting in your house waiting to be put up for a month. But I like the images. So anyway, let me show you how this goes together. I would show you how to cut it, but it's really, frankly, it's just very, let me get this, okay? So it's really, all it is a layered image that it just gets like more, let's move these over. It gets more and more detailed with each layer, all right? So let's ungroup this so you can see. And what you'll see is that the top layer is white. And then the second layer is like a green. I chose more of a jadey green. And then this layer is kind of a beige. I think I chose cream for this one. And then I thought this looked kind of orangey, so I did this in orange and this in black, but I did this one in brown. So I have it in 2 different color choices, and I'll show them to you. All right, so I'm gonna move you. All right. All right, so this is what I cut out in the first one. And I did use gray, but this is the one that I cut out for this one. I used the lighter orange and cream. So I did cut these, at least I cut the top 2 with intricate cuts. But the other thing that I was thinking about is it seems to me like, and I don't know, yeah, it seems to me that the Cricut cardstock really does cut the best, and you may not need to do intricate cuts for these. So that's just a consideration. But this is all Cricut cardstock that I used, except for the orange, that's what I'm saying, the orange did trip up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna work from the front to the back. We normally work the other way around, but what you'll notice is that these boxes are slightly smaller, like this. See, they're slightly smaller than the main one. So when I sized the image, I sized it just a little bit below the 9 inches because of the frame is 9 inches. So I sized them to 8.8. 8.8. I can hear the worker guy working outside, and he's a little loud. So he was talking on his telephone. Anyway, fall when you have all the windows open. So what I'm doing here is I am putting little dots of glue all around here. Now I'm not going to put it on this extreme edge because, as I mentioned, the edges are not equal, okay? And let's just, what you do want to make sure that you're getting glue on are these pieces that are sort of, they're free floating, like this one here. This one here has a tendency to pull up. So there's that. And I'm just going through, and again, we're just dotting the glue, and the dotted glue is better. You don't want to, you know, like put a big old blob of glue on there because A, it takes longer to dry and it could warp your paper, but also it causes some shift and things bleed through, not bleed through, but like sort of squish through. Okay, so there's our first one, and I'm going to lay this. Now the importance of this kind of image is that it has to be on there exactly, so you're not going to be seeing any of the white peeking through. Oh, good. The guy outside left, or he moved down the street. Oh, good. I was having a hard time concentrating. All right. All right, so there, and we just keep going on. You see the each of the new layers have less and less until you get to the back, which has no cutouts at all. So the next one up is this cream colored one. So we're gonna put our glue here among all of these little pieces. And go slow, and, you know, just take your time. No hurry, no finish line to get to. And hey, if you can get these Shadowbox pieces from Michael's, they may still be on sale. It was during their 70% off thing, but it was a 3-pack for, it was so cheap. It had to be like $12. I want to say it was like $12, making these like about $3, which makes, you know, it, maybe you have like some gifts to give. I thought this would be a nice little gift for somebody at the holiday season. It certainly would be a very creative gift. I don't think they'd ever have say that they didn't, that they've received something like this before. Oops, over here. Okay, I'm going to take the cream and put it on top. Remember, I don't want to be able to see any of that prior layer, so the green or the white. I want to make sure that it's all covered nicely. Okay, so Michelle's asking a really good question, Michelle. Thanks for asking that. So for these images, I did resize this to fit in my frame. So this one here, I think it's like 6 inches. And I resized these to 8.8. Because they came in as a group, when you resize, they resize so that all of the pieces are fitting together. Now, whenever you resize an image, you have to consider that, you know, there might be layers. So for instance, you know, if you resize a card, you have to resize all of the pieces that go on the card, or else the card, you know, the pieces will be either too big or too small for the card. But because these were already grouped together, I really had no need, except to show you that these are, you know, individual images. I had no need to ungroup them, and you really should resize while they're grouped so that everything can resize accordingly. So don't try to resize things individually. Just do it as a group, and I can show you how I do that as soon as I get this done. I can show you how to do the resizing, but it's a very good question, Michelle. Obviously paying attention about resizing. Resize as a group. Okay, then it gets a little easier here because we have less. And this here, I am definitely going to put on the corners here. Sure feels like October around here now. I don't know, it got really cold last night. So that's cool. I like it when it actually feels like the holiday. I remember one Christmas not too long ago, everybody was outside. Now that we live in New England, so we're used to snow or at least cold weather on Christmas, and we were all eating our Christmas dinners outside with shorts on. It was that hot. And that's not something we do around here. That was something to remember. Okay. So now when we flip it over, look, there is our pretty, a pretty layered image. Now you're going to do a better job than I am as far as putting more glue on it, but do take note that it does have this sort of like lip, or I'm not sure why that is, but it works for this project. So let me show you. Here's our shadow box, and I did take it apart. This is the inside, but the way that it goes together, hi Benji. The way it goes together is when you flip it over, you have to loosen these little notches or tabs, and then you can take this out, and this has like a couple of pins there, so you want to take them out, put them aside. And then the shadow box has this spacer. So there's our glass, and then we have this spacer. Pardon me. And then we have this. Now, if you intend to, do the swapping out of the art, I would urge you probably not to connect it too much. Like, don't glue this to this too much. But what you could try is, where did I put them? Here they are. You could try a couple of these glue dots just to kind of keep it in place, which is what I'm going to do. So these glue dots are just like literally like really sticky dots. And this, by the way, is covered in fabric, this particular one. So I'm going to just put 4 of these glue dots, if I can get them off my fingers, and just to kind of hold our artwork in place. But if you're going to do the swapping out, you don't want to attach this to the back, right? Because you're going to swap it out every month or every so often. Okay. So then we're going to take on the front of this, we're going to put, I almost did it the wrong way. Okay, put it like this. And just press those in, turn it around. Whoop, look what I did. Well, you'll do it better, but make sure that that hanger is up there, okay? And then we're just going to watch out for these little spacer things. Push them all down like this and turn them around. And there is, let me go up a little bit so you can see the whole thing, but there is our framed artwork. Now these frames come in like black, this is white, and they come in like a wood frame too. So these are really, I thought, really a nice gift for someone, and it's understated, you know what I mean? It's not like, I don't know. I never gave anybody anything that was seasonal. Like, I thought this would be kind of fun for. Anyway, so let me show you a little bit about the sizing, because I want to make sure that you all understand it. So, okay, so this is the one that we pulled in. All right. And what you'll notice is that this is smaller. It came in that way. All right. It came in that way. So when we went to, okay, what's going on? And when we went to images and we pulled this one in, let's get rid of this. It comes in really small, and you're going to have to resize it. So here it is, really small. And then you can either pull it this way or you can size it up here. Now they're squared. So when you do this, what I did was I took this as a 9-inch frame. So I made it slightly less than 9 inches, like 8.9. So I can go up here to the width and just type in 8.9, and it will resize it. Okay, let me just make sure. So, but when we ungroup it, you'll notice that that piece is the 8.9, and these pieces are actually smaller, 8.6. Right? These are all the same. So do you want them all to be the same exact size? I don't think it's necessary. If you wanted to, you could, but it really doesn't seem to matter in this process. Now, obviously, if the sizes in the back were larger than the front one, then maybe you'd want to resize them. But to be honest, I think keeping them the way that they came in all together like that is fine. And I think that it's undetectable, but maybe you might find it useful to have all of these in the same size, which you can do. You know, you can just make this 8.9, which is what I made this one, right? And make them all 8.9 if you wanted to. And now when they cut out, you can like line them all up. And 8.9. Also, I wanted to show you, because this is something I don't often show people. Let's see, are they all 8.9 now? So when you take something apart, if you wanted it all to line up again, instead of having to pull all of those images, you can come up here to arrange. Wait, not arrange. Align. See this? Align next to arrange, and you can center it horizontally, and it will do that work for you. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so that's it for today. Again, we got these in the Rob and Bob image sets called Artspiration. It's possible if you do that, Annette, you're right. So maybe not even change the size. They might not. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Let me work on that. But I just keep them the same size that they came in as, and I just think that would be easier. Anyway, that's our show for today. Remember, we're coming at you tomorrow for a date night, and that's at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We are putting together our Googly Gobbler. And if you want to catch me live and also be here to win a prize, we're going to probably do 2 prizes tomorrow night. I'm going to make it hard this time. I'm going to try to find a way to really challenge people. And let's see. And then if you can't make it, it'll be on the replay, just like all of the others. So if you aren't already subscribed on my YouTube channel, definitely do that. And you can find my YouTube channel by typing in Miss Rita to the rescue. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. Thanks, Annette.